Mish, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. How's Cape Town? I miss it so much.
It is a little bit cold at the moment, so you're probably better off in nice Joburg sunshine. How are things there?
Pretty hot. I actually prefer the cold, which is weird. People tell me this all the time.
You're
How can you
crazy.
be African and love the cold more?
All right, well, let's get into it. So, according to some recently released statistics, we see that when it comes to businesses in South Africa, we've got 79% who are using Twitter, 93% using Facebook, only 58% using YouTube. Now, what's interesting about this is YouTube is actually the second biggest social network in the country. Why are we seeing this, this almost sort of this information that doesn't quite fit together?
Well, I think that a lot of the time as well, businesses don't understand how they can leverage YouTube for their brands. And also, it's not the information or the way they communicate with their brand is not as instantaneous and 140 character bursts to their consumers, like they would do say on Twitter or Facebook. With YouTube, you have to put together really good quality content for your consumers so they can enjoy, and it needs to be consistent, and it needs to be something that would appeal to them. You're asking them to watch something for at least 30 seconds to a minute, so it's got to be something worthwhile for them to watch.
But what about the business owner who says to you, Mish, that sounds like a lot of work, and my social media team is really small. What is the business value here for me?
So it does sound like a lot of work, and to a one-man shop, it is a lot of work. But what it does is it creates high quality value for you. And we do workshops all the time for people who want to leverage YouTube, and we show them how to make a lot of work become very easy. And you can shoot a really good video with your mobile phone, and you've got all these amazing mobile devices out there that shoot high quality video, and you can stitch them together very easily. You don't even have to stitch. You can just do one shot of someone talking to the camera and a compelling story and publish that straight to YouTube. And that also works really well. And we've seen this happen a lot of the time with some of the creators that have come on board who literally just shot things with their phones and got a following. If the story is compelling enough and you're willing to put in the work to kind of connect with your consumers, it definitely work out. And the same goes for any social network. Your consumers are not going to follow you on Twitter or engage if you're not giving them compelling content.
Now, I know in my personal capacity, I'm able to open up a free YouTube account and use this platform without any cost to me as I want to. If I'm coming at it from a business perspective, does it work the same?
Okay, so essentially, anyone who opens a YouTube account, if publisher, brand, it's free. It's what you want to do with that account. It's how you promote that account. So if you're buying ads, that will cost you money. If you're wanting to promote your videos, that will cost you money. But the basics of YouTube is free to everyone.
Now, Mish, we know that in a South African context and in a South African context where we're trying to do business in this region, broadband's a little bit expensive, a lot expensive, some would argue, and often we're concerned about how much money it's going to cost us to watch videos online. Keeping that in mind, keeping your customer in mind with their broadband constraints, what's the best way to leverage this platform from a South African business perspective?
Definitely, that's a great question. And I think a lot of people, when they think of video, they think we have to put something really long, something big and exhaustive online. You don't. 30 seconds is great for people because, again, they also don't want to spend all day on your YouTube page, and they don't want to spend all their data watching your 5-10 minute video. 30 seconds, find the key messages that needs to be sent and put it right there. So the short and sweet actually is really successful on YouTube.
And it's also the type of thing where you're able to get your audience involved by submitting videos too, right?
No, definitely. So, I mean, if I wanted to create a YouTube channel, I love to bake and I love to cook. If I wanted to create a YouTube channel that promotes stuff like that, I would love to get the audience involved. So I think definitely wanting your consumers to send you their top videos or videos of themselves doing something. So, for instance, someone like one of the most popular creators in South Africa is a young woman called Suzelle, and Suzelle has amazing videos. She does the quirkiest things, and they're so much fun to watch. It would be cool to see people send Suzelle, and I'm sure some people have, of videos of themselves trying to make the bride pie. And brands can leverage things like that. So if Woolies, for instance, had a YouTube page, they could ask users to send them their favorite Woolies recipes or things they've cooked with Woolies recipes or their style ideas based on things they bought. There's definitely different ways you can engage your audience and get them creating. And that way the burden of content isn't even on you. It's now the audience will send you the content and you package it and put it online.
This also brings us into very interesting territory because, of course, we know that we don't want to infringe on anybody's copyright. We certainly don't want to be taking credit for video that doesn't belong to us. So when you've got your YouTube channel and you're trying to navigate what you may and may not use, can you give us a few sort of practical pointers that we can use to ensure that we're not stepping on anybody's toes?
Yeah, no, definitely. So if you're sharing videos online, one, they should belong to you. But if you're putting together, say for instance, you're a game reviewer and you're putting together a little review, it's good to kind of use the basic copyright laws that will apply to television, for instance. You can show X amount percentage of the video or X amount percentage of the game that you're reviewing. And also, if it's something another YouTuber created that you want to use, it's polite to also ask them, because it's easy to contact people on YouTube. Go to their page and find their details and ask them, hey, can I use this? Or can I use a bit of this? Is it possible? And most importantly as well, when you do use stuff from people, credit them. Say, this is not mine. This was taken from this person with full permission, or it was under the Creative Commons license or under X license, and I've used X amount of it just to illustrate a point. So it's really important to navigate those because it is a world of lots and lots of videos that belongs to lots and lots of different people, and it is important to keep an eye out for that.
Now, in your personal capacity, you're of course at Google South Africa. Are you excited about where things are going in terms of online video in South Africa? What's exciting you at the moment?
I'm incredibly excited about online video and content. So before joining Google, I was a journalist covering the African continent quite intensely. And what I think is happening on the continent in terms of content is amazing because Africans are starting to create content for Africans. And I think video will have a huge role to play in that, where we are putting up African stories online for Africans to enjoy and Africans in diaspora and people of the world. So I'm very, very excited about where video is going. And I do hope that with more, as broadband prices come down and more infrastructure is built, we will see people able to consume more content online and put more content online as well.
And I think when you consider how many South Africans are out there using their mobile phones for various things, either to shoot film or to watch on a mobile device, it really is such an exciting place to be in at the moment as a country.
Yes, it is. It's so fascinating. I mean, I always used to say this, but I've said this for about 3 years now, maybe I should stop, but I always say Africa got to the internet party just a little late and all the party favors were gone. And now we're trying to figure out how to make our own party favors and fit into this internet world. And we're not trying to take leads from someone else. We're looking at what's available and we're making our own way. And I think that's very exciting.
And quite typically African of us, actually.
Exactly. It's very typically African. You go, oh, okay, that doesn't quite work for I'm going to just do my own thing and figure it out.
Mish, before you go, won't you tell us, if we want to keep up to date with what's happening with Google South Africa, we want to know about new products and new trends, how do we do that?
Well, you can just get a hold of me. And I think if you definitely what's happening, my job is to make sure people know about it. So I will definitely be pushing to talk to you guys. But also we've got our Twitter page, Google Africa. So you can contact us there. Google Africa on G+. If you're on G+, you can find us there as well. And I've got a fantastic PR agency that handles a lot of stuff for us, Irvine Bartlett. So you can get a hold of them. And between me, Twitter, G+, and Irvine Bartlett, you definitely get an answer.